Hey guys, how's everyone doing? This is Nick from ForexForNoobs.com with the daily analysis. Today is Wednesday, no, Tuesday, damn. Because we did an analysis session yesterday, I was like, we did analysis yesterday, so it's Wednesday today, because we don't normally do one on Monday. But of course today is Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, the 2nd of March 2021. Time is 10 a.m. here in the UK. You are looking at a USDJPY daily chart. Going to pop up to a Euro New Zealand daily chart. Now, I've already done analysis this morning, guys. So this one's going to be pretty quick. I'm just going to go through what I've identified today. We're going to take a look at this kind of cleaned up list of pairs. Just going to organize those alphabetically, actually. And we'll take a quick look at the ones that I've not identified anything on, just in case I missed anything. And then we'll do some Q&A. So let's just dive right into it, guys. Euro New Zealand, right now I'm looking for a potential short continuation. Now this one doesn't look too great. It really doesn't. I'm watching it. There might be something here, maybe. But odds are there won't be a trade here. If there is a trade here, it probably won't be until Friday or maybe Thursday. We'll just keep an eye on it and see how it plays out. Essentially, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a decent indecision candle forming on top of this resistance area for a short continuation in line with the overall bearish trend. So yeah, just going to keep an eye on this one. USDCAD, looking for something very similar. USDCAD is trending down, but this one isn't close to the resistance area yet. I'm just waiting for a pull up to the resistance area for a potential short from there. So we'll just see how that one plays out. You know, it could happen, it could not happen. It's still a fair way off, but it's something that is worth keeping an eye on. CADCHF, this one is a potential breakout. This one's moving quite fast towards its trigger point. So, you know, well, you know the breakout rules. This is a public webinar, so I'm not going to go over them in detail because breakout rules are for members only. But we're looking for a breakout here on CADCHF. We're looking for a breakout here on CADJPY above this green line. GBPJPY, we're looking for a breakout. Now, this one's a bit trickier here on GBPJPY, guys, because we have a resistance area that's firmly in the way. So, you know, with this one, I might not do it. I might not do it. Now, you might be thinking, what about a continuation? Is there potential for a continuation trade here? Because it has broken above, pulled back, it's sitting on support. I just don't like the continuation here because of this, this candle spiking so low essentially forces me to have a stop loss down this low. I wouldn't feel comfortable entering this trade without a stop loss below the low of this indecision candle. Now, if I do that, if I get a stop loss below the low of that indecision candle, then where the hell are my tools? There they are. Then the risk to reward ratio is just going to be atrocious on this. So yeah, I'm just not really liking it. You got in for a 12-hour continuation. Yeah, fair enough. Still, same scenario though. The risk to reward ratio just isn't that good. Yeah, I mean, price did break through it. I'm not that interested in this as a continuation, but if it pushes up and gets through the 150.45, I'll be looking for a breakout from here. USDCHF. Now this one's quite exciting. This one pushing up. It's a very strong move up. Going back to the daily. It's broken the 200 moving average, closed above it yesterday. Today it's broken the resistance area, and it looks like it's on its way to break this high. This is a roughly 4-month high. So I'm looking for a breakout from this 4-month high. Honestly, it looks pretty interesting. Let's just keep an eye on this one. I'll obviously post to the forum if I do enter the trade. but I am keeping a close eye on it, and there's potential there. So let's take a quick look at some other pairs. Now, like I said, I've already done my analysis this morning, so I've not seen anything on these pairs, but I'm going to go through them nonetheless. If you're on AUD New Zealand, I imagine you're probably stopped out now because your target should have been, sorry, your stop loss should have been in profit, and it's pulled back enough for you to get closed out with some profit on that one. CHFJPY, you might be thinking a potential long from the bottom of this range, and you know, to be completely honest, you wouldn't be wrong. That is actually a setup I have missed. I don't really like this pair, but you know, there is potential there for a long. I would probably trade this on a lower time frame, like let's say the 12-hour or 8-hour. Which one do you like, Lloyd? Dermot, sorry, I missed that you had said that. Yeah, you got 2R, fair enough. Is your stop loss below here, though? If your stop loss is not at the 147.30 or lower, let's say 147.40 or lower, then your stop loss, in my opinion, is a bit too risky. Keep a close eye on this level, actually. I want to see if it stalls out here. It might end up giving us not a trade right now, but this could possibly turn into a range. But it's a long way off. It's just something I'm going to keep an eye on, but... $47.10. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Yeah, because Dermot took this on the 12-hour. Right. Anyway, you know what you're doing, Dermot. So if you're in the trade, you're in the trade. Yeah, entered on a retrace. That's fine then. USDCHF. Yeah, USDCHF looks good. I like it too. It's moving very fast though. My biggest problem with this one is it's moving very fast. So getting into a trade that's moving that quickly is somewhat risky. But that being said, sorry, the risk there, just to clarify, the risk there is the risk of a retrace. So it's moving quite quickly, therefore there's a pretty good chance of a retrace. It's probably overextended right now. But that being said, it's a new trend, and new trends tend to be quite good. So since it's a new trend, I'm definitely willing to look at this one and potentially enter it. Anyway, let's take a quick look if there's anything else I've missed. Oh, USDJPY should be on this list. I think my list got reset or something. This sometimes happens with TradingView when you have it open in 2 tabs and then you save over your changes. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, right. I think that's it. CADCHF. I'm just looking at. I'm just looking at my notes for today. You know what? GBPCHF also looks somewhat decent. I put in my notes that I might look at USDCHF for a potential trade. Right, GBPCHF. What I'm looking for in GBPCHF is just a breakout from this green line here. So let's keep an eye on that. So let's do a quick summary, guys. Euro New Zealand, looking for a potential short continuation from this resistance area here. USD CAD, looking for a potential short continuation from this resistance area here. CHFJPY, this one is in a bit of a range. And you might be thinking, wait, how is that a range? Because price is clearly broken out of the range, so the range is broken. But it's quite common for ranges to break and then price to get stuck back into the range. Ranges act like vacuums. When price breaks out, it tends to get sucked back in. So it's back inside the range right now, and I'm considering it an active range, and I will be looking for a long from here. Now, I'm not crazy about this pair, so there's a good chance I won't actually enter this trade. But, I'm going to keep my options open, and if there's nothing much else happening this week, I might jump into this one. This one is an 8/12 hour chart trade. USDJPY, just looking for a potential short from this resistance area. So it's pushing up to this resistance area. It's a very strong move. Now, there's 2 things that we can do here. Of course, there's also the potential breakout opportunity that we could get here. But I'm not too sure if it's going to do that. USDJPY is the kind of pair that moves up a lot, pulls back, moves up a lot, pulls back. I would be surprised if it broke straight through this area, but if it does, I'm totally open to the potential of taking a breakout trade. I just don't really think that's going to happen. I'm more looking at the potential for reversal right now and then breakout after the reversal. But hey, you know what? There's definitely potential that it'll just smash straight through. It's not like it can't happen. All the pairs are doing some big trends lately, so I wouldn't be totally shocked if it did break straight through. So this one could go 2 ways. We're looking for a potential reversal first, but if it breaks straight through, then I'm willing to switch that over to a breakout trade. We're just going to see how this one plays out. CADCHF, just breakout trade I'm looking for here. If it breaks this green line, that's when I'll be looking for that breakout. CADJPY, breakout trade here above the green line. GBPJPY, breakout trade here above the green line. GBPCHF, breakout trade. USDCHF, a breakout trade. This one's quite exciting because it's such a fast mover and it's such a new trend. So yeah. Are there any questions, guys? Or shall we wrap this one up? Jackson, I never really switched to the hourly chart. If I'm looking at the hourly chart, it's I'm trading, generally speaking, a different strategy. So I don't really look for anything to switch to the hourly chart. I just look at the daily. And pretty much take most of my trades on the daily. But if you're talking about switching to the hour charts in general, so like switching down to 12-hour and 8-hour, that's a pretty complicated subject, and it's not something that we can just cover in the last few minutes of the webinar. I'm not sure what that link is that George. Oh, right. Okay. I'm not brushing off your question, Jackson. We could discuss it in perhaps a webinar specifically for that subject, because then we could tackle it in 30-45 minutes. But anyway, guys, it doesn't look like there's any other questions, so I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys very much for attending, and I'll see you guys for tomorrow's analysis, which should be at the same time of 10 a.m. Thank you, and bye.